Hey there, book club. Dan from One Man Book Club with a super cool series to share with you today. I just finished it the other day. It's called The Wizards of Once by Cressida Cowell. Cressida Cowell is the genius who gave us How to Train Your Dragon. Book 1 is The Wizard of Once. And look at that amazing book cover. Isn't that beautiful? That's book 1. Book 2 is called Twice Magic. Book 3 is called Knock 3 Times. Book 4 is Never and Forever. I hadn't heard of these books before. I suspect maybe you haven't too. Book 4 was just recently published at the end of 2020. I'm certain if you haven't heard of them like me, you're going to hear about them soon because they were so wonderful, so much fun. It was such a joy to discover Wizards of Once. Wizards and warriors are sworn enemies. But when a 13-year-old wizard boy whose magic hasn't come in yet and a 13-year-old warrior girl who's more of a lover than a fighter meet on a fate-filled night in the fright-filled wildwood, you know there's a grand adventure about to start. And what an adventure it is. The evil and actually quite terrifying witches of the wildwood are supposed to be extinct, but they're not. This book is packed full of forbidden magic, giants who are very kind and think big giant thoughts, werewolves who are just a bit crazy, tiny sprites who get into hilarious mischief, there's magic swords, shape-shifting wizards, quests, spells, lessons to learn, characters who grow, tremendous character growth actually among all of the characters in the story. There's fun, there's peril, there's laughs, there's scares, heartbreaks, and redemptions, fantastic climaxes, mysteries. I'm telling you guys, these books have everything. Everything I want to find in a story is here in Wizards of Once. All 4 books of the series were wonderful to read. If you're a grown-up, remember, these books weren't for children. I don't want you to be turned off by the simplicity that you are going to find here. There is very much a relaxed whimsy to the story and the way it's written. And I'm a little afraid anyone who tries to take these books too seriously might get a little bit frustrated with the occasional lack of explanation of how idea A connects to idea B. It's a little bit scattered, maybe even bonkers at times, but it just adds up to such tremendous fun. It wraps up really well in book 4. There's even some unexpected surprises in the last few pages that made this dad reading a children's story a bit ponderous. There are clever and abstract illustrations throughout that I thought were very lovely. They reminded me a lot of Roald Dahl's illustrations in books like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the BFG. Also, and I must insist, you must listen to the audiobook. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. David Tennant, he of Doctor Who fame, doesn't just read this story, he performs it. I mean, brilliant isn't strong enough for the experience of listening to this audiobook. Just wait until you hear the truly terrifying voice that he gives to the witches. I loved it, and you've got to hear it. So audiobook, highly recommend. The audiobook of book 4 doesn't come out until May of 2021, but the first 3 audiobooks are available, and I highly recommend you take advantage of those because it's so much fun. In fact, I'm going to be reading this one with my kids very soon. But possibly I might save it for a nice long road trip when they're all strapped in the car and they can't escape, and we can all listen to it together. So highly recommend. This is Wizards of Once. Great for family read alouds. And also great for independent readers who are probably 10 and up. Happy reading, everyone.